So we've been under quarantine, haven't been able to make our yearly trip in the spring down to Las Vegas, where we like to go to a restaurant called Lola's. Lola's has awesome crawfish. She brings them in from Louisiana, next day air, and they boil them up there. Really, really, really good crawfish. So I did the next best thing. I got online, LouisianaCrawfish.com, ordered us up 10 pounds of crawfish. This is enough for my wife and I. The kids don't get any because it's only 10 pounds. Normally we eat about 5 each. I got my pot that I got for, was it my birthday or Christmas or what last year? So, got my pot. Got the twin burner. This is a jet burner. And then, we just got these crawfish in, just barely, so pop the top open. Come with a ice pack in there. All the seasoning you need there. And they're waking up. Probably a little cold right now, so we're gonna have to go purge them. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. You get a cooler, make sure it's got a drain on the end. And what we'll do is we'll put them in there, dump them out in there, and then we're gonna turn the hose on and run it over them, and you'll see dirty water coming out the backside. So we're gonna do that now. Okay, so we got one bag emptied out in there. Now we gotta empty the other bag, and we're gonna start spraying them. See how muddy they are? We want to get all that dirt off of these crawfish.
I only see like one that's dead so far. That one that they're all on top of.
Yeah. So we'll pick out the deads. The deads will actually float to the top. So let's start spraying them, and then we'll dump that other bag in. See how dirty the water's getting? We're getting all that mud off of them.
Oh wow, that water's dirty. That'd be nicer if the people sent them clean.
We'll go grab our stir stick.
Can they like
stir them around there?
Can these pinch or not?
Yeah, they can pinch.
They can?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Some of them are so small and some of them are so big. Oh, the water's so dirty.
Get all that mud out.
It's on.
Get the next bag.
You can see the dirty water. Whoa!
Got another bag, 5 pounds here.
Are you gonna make these like spicy?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some spicy and some not. I know you don't like super spicy.
Yeah. I'll probably only eat like 3.
So one thing, normally we do order just a full bag. It's about 35 pounds. But since we're not having any friends over, we're on quarantine. You can't have any of your friends over right now. So.
Oh, a lot of them are alive in that bag.
Yeah. I'm only doing 10 pounds. Okay. Some big ones in there, huh?
I know.
So you can see how dirty the water is coming out of there. You want to get that until it's clean. And you start to see that water's really clean coming out of there, then you know they're all purged and ready to go. So this is my first time using this pot and this new burner. A buddy of mine was telling me I had to get one of these. It's a twin jet, so it's supposed to heat up super quick. But you gotta have water in here or you'll melt right through this aluminum. So we're getting this heated up. While this thing's heating up, I'm gonna throw the lemons and oranges in, squeeze those and throw those in. So one downside is the wind picked up a bunch. You can hear it just beating the crap out of our flames. I'm glad I got the turbo flame, this twin jet, because otherwise this would just get blown out. It wasn't supposed to be windy until tomorrow, so kind of a bummer, but get that boiling here soon, and then I'll put the oranges and lemons in there. We're still purging the crawfish, still getting some dirty water coming out. So I decided to move the pot because the wind was blowing so bad. It just wasn't getting heated up. Put it between the house here on the porch. Probably not the safest spot, but hopefully it works and I don't cause any problems here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm starting to squeeze the lemons and oranges. And just dump them in there. I don't want to dump the seasoning in until it starts to get to a running boil, but this is fine for the oranges and lemons. Gives it a little bit of a sweet flavor. I love the saltiness. Some Old Bay seasoning on there, but my favorite is the mix of the both. And we'll put the lid back on there, get the heat back in. Come back and check on it in a sec. Gonna check our temperature, see if it's ready to put the seasoning in. Water temperature is up to about 150, so you can see it's starting to roll a little. That's when we're gonna put the seasoning in now and mix that in. Can't do this with one hand, so I have to turn you down. So I put the seasoning in, and now I want to add a little bit of cayenne pepper. I like mine a little bit spicier. My wife and Kingston do, but Audrey doesn't, so we'll just put a little bit of that in. Okay, so I think our purge is about done. The water's pretty dang clear coming out the backside there. And the water in the cooler. Sometimes still get it. Water in the cooler's pretty dang clean. They're looking red and nice. I already picked out all the deads.
Daddy, there's a scorpion and not
scorpion, huh?
What if they're...
So we're about ready.
What are these called again?
Crawfish?
One of the crawfish is tell Daddy. It got stuck in the drain and he can't get out.
That one's dead.
Ah! Oh, good out here, Dad. I know. Is that guy alive?
No, that one's dead. Okay, so the pot is steaming hot. I've already put the hard vegetables in. We've got the potatoes, they're all cooked now. There's some onions in there, and then just a little bit of garlic. So we're ready to pull the pot. First I'm gonna cool it down. Ooh, the camera's getting fogged up. So what I want to do is cool it down a little bit. So nice running boil there. Okay, we're gonna finish draining them out now, and then we're gonna swap them to the pot.
Oh no, he's stuck.
Sometimes you get some little guys.
He's stuck in
the drain here.
This little one, it was like finding the big one. Is that one dead or alive? Get that thing out of my face.
It'll say straight tail, like that.
Look at the claw. Means they're alive.
Means
Look
it's
at this
dead.
little claw. This one has a curled tail, and he's dead. The one Kingston's holding and scaring me with. Yeah. I like this little guy. Dad, why is that one in the corner like brown? Maybe like save him or something if he was dead. Why is something brown dead?
We gotta swap him to the pot now.
Look at this little guy. Bye, Crawfish. Look at this little guy. Whee! Hey, no, stop. Look. I just touched it. Look. You touched the clawfish? Yeah. Look. Look at this little guy. If you would like put... No, Kingston, stop. I just touched that. Look. You touched the clawfish? Yeah. Look at this little guy. This one. No, make him touch it. Yeah. That one just comes up and almost killed us.
Okay.
That's a lot of garlic.
Okay, so here's what we can do now. Take him.
Like Crawfish. Rest in peace, Crawfish. Rest in peace.
Kinks, will you do me a favor?
Go put that in the dirt.
No, go grab my wand.
Wait, why?
Right there on that seat. Right here on the chair.
And in the meantime, throw that crawfish in the dirt. Bye, Crawfish. Kingston, put it away. It's my little pet crawfish. Oh, that sounded... They want to eat it, Audrey. They're coming to eat it. They might eat it. They might take a bite out of it, but then... Hey, that is the crawfish. You know, it'd be funny if the crawfish eat... If the crawfish eat like the potatoes or like garlic or something, then at least we'll be eating the garlic when we eat the crawfish.
So what we
So
gotta do now
cold.
is we're gonna have to. You guys are gonna have to clean out this cooler, spray it out, because once they're done cooking, we'll put them back in the cooler. Okay.
Look at me.
So our pot's still at a running boil. It's good. We're gonna turn it up just a little. Get it going a little bit stronger. Now we're gonna drop them all in there. Now, when you drop them in, you can hear them scream.
I don't hear them screaming. They're not screaming.
Okay, now we put the lid on. You don't hear them?
No?
So go ahead and put the lid on.
They're dead.
And we run it for 3 minutes, or we get it back up to a boil, then we run it for 3 minutes. So we just dropped the crawfish in. The boil went away. Get it back up to a boil now. Once you see steam start to coming out, then we'll time it for 3 minutes. And at 3 minutes, what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop our frozen corn on top, and we're gonna spray the sides of the pot down until it drops to about 160. Okay, so it just started steaming, so I just set the timer for 3 minutes. Timer, I think, yeah, timer is going off. And dismiss. Shut the gas off now.
That was quick.
And we're gonna take our frozen corn.
Hello, frozen corn. It's so steamy. Oh, that onion shell. Not shell, but like the onion looks so good.
So all these should start to sink as they fill up with juice a little bit more. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take this frozen corn, throw it on the top, because we want to get that temperature. Right now we're at 200. We want to get that temperature down to 160. So do that. Frozen corn's on there, and then we take our hose and step back, Dodge. We're going to spray off the sides of the pot, and that helps cool it down. Once that temperature gets down to about 160, then we'll go ahead and let them soak for about 15 minutes. Grab me the stir. Trying to get them so that they're not cooking anymore. That's what we're doing. Put down to about 170. Really should have got a lot more frozen corn. This pot's way too big for only 10 pounds of crawfish.
Yeah, it's really good. I didn't even drink water from it.
The kids are all ready for the crawfish. They're finished. We got to put them in the cooler now, and we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of the Creole seasoning and Old Bay over the top of them as we dump them in the cooler. And then we're gonna go back and we're gonna do the garlic, sausage, mushrooms, lemons. Put a little bit more lemon juice in there. Corn's already done. Potatoes are already done. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and empty the crawfish into the cooler.
Cooler, crawfish, cooler, crawfish. That thermometer.
This crawfish bucket's nice because it's got a handle built onto the bottom so you can actually dump these out.
Oh, that's nice.
And the thermometer. Okay, so here we go.
Yeah. Rufus, no.
Okay, that's about good.
Dad, I don't see any with straight tails.
Okay.
That's good.
Now what you gotta do is we're gonna dump a little bit of Creole and Old Bay here, like we were saying. I like to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of this on there. Sometimes you just wait till it cools down a little bit more, but right now is a good time because they've been cooling down so much inside the bath. And this will actually stick a little bit better right now too. Okay.
So he's dumping more crawfish in.
Okay, so we just relit the pot. We're gonna get it back up to a boil for the rest of the vegetables and the sausage. And then while we're doing that, you know, the crawfish are steaming off, and then we'll put some more Creole and Old Bay on those. I'm doing the vegetables now. So you do the corn and the potatoes first with the crawfish. Then you do your mushrooms and sausage. And garlic. The garlic's awesome because it soaks up a ton of the flavor. That's when you need two people. And that's how you do it.
Yeah, hold it up. No, put it like right here. I can't, you're there.
Dad, so this crawfish is good?
Yep, tail's curled.
Look at me.
Mom, if the